from Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida. This is the NFL on EA Sports. As we'll see Baker Mayfield and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on Matthew Stafford and the LA Rams.
We are just a few miles from the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand. Kickoff just moments away. Charles, quickly, keys to the game.
For me, it's coaching. Who prepared his team the best going into this one to give them the confidence to believe that they would win the game? That's who's going to come out of this one on top.
22 men ready to do battle. It's time to dance. And off we go from Tampa. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. They'll be led out by a longtime starter in the NFL, a former #1 overall pick way back in 2009. It's Matthew Stafford.
And Matthew Stafford was taken first overall in the 2009 draft, and he certainly played like a top pick. Throughout his career, he's been one of the most prolific passers in the league, and there's no reason to believe he's going to slow down his production anytime soon. Not only that, he's also one of the tougher quarterbacks in the league as well.
And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's second down.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8. Stafford now to throw. He'll drop this down to Williams. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. So much for picking it up on the ground on 3rd down. Third play of the drive, and this defense showing strong early.
I wonder how much of that was scouting. I wonder how much of that was a gut feeling like, okay, let's just go ahead and sell out here and get after them, thinking they're going to run the football and stuff them early, because they've now set the tone. They've set a precedent right here that if you're going to try and run the ball against us, it could be hard going throughout this game.
So on 4th down, on is Ethan Evans to punt for the Rams. The Trey Palmer deep for Tampa Bay. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by the #1 overall pick in the 2018 draft, the Oklahoma Sooner, Baker Mayfield.
And he's a guy who plays with a lot of emotion. He's learned how to channel it really positively, because when he throws the football downfield and makes a big play, he'll be the first guy downfield to celebrate with you. But also, when his team needs that confidence, when they need that jolt, they turn to him, and he's ready to provide it.
And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive, INT.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Now a 2nd and 10. Mayfield to throw it. That's completed right side to Palmer. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Here is 3rd down and 4. They'll run it. Here's the rookie from Oregon. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3.
But forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front. And a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. So the Rams coming back onto the field, their 2nd drive of the game. And the last drive, their 1st drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 33, here's a 2nd down and 4. They run it again with Williams. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Well, partner, if the defense isn't going to adjust and they keep giving them those 5, 6, 7-yard runs over and over, they're likely to run it the whole way to the end zone. They'll be more than happy to take the yardage available and save some of their other plays in the playbook for another time.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Now Stafford. That's caught. Puka Nacua. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up 1st downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
A good pickup, 17 yards, and also a Rams 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. They'll fake the jet sweep, and instead of give up the middle to Williams. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Here's a 2nd and 8. Off of play action. Here's Stafford. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down.
Now, that's a heck of a moment for your first sack of the game, because if this long drive ends without a touchdown because of that sack, we're going to look back and say that might be one of the biggest plays of this contest.
So now Stafford and the Rams, after the sack, they're staring up at a 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. This is caught by Williams. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
On 1st down, Stafford here. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on 1st quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team, because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Meanwhile, Stafford's throw, it's complete into the hands of Higbee. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there, because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
Now a 1st down carry, it's Williams. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Now 2nd and 5. Now they'll toss it out right to Williams. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Now 3rd down and 7. Here's Stafford. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
So on 4th down, Sean McVay going to send out the field goal unit. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And this one is right through. And the Rams have the first points here. It's 3-0. So after drive number 3 here, we have a score, and it's 3 points after the field goal.
I would say the feeling out process for both of these teams, I'd say it's over, partner. Everyone understands what's going on now. You've kind of probed a little bit. Now you want to start throwing the big shots. First 3 points up on the board could be significant.
The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their second drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got a look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
On second down, Irving. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Third and 4. Throwing, Mayfield. And that is incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. It's a 44-yard punt, just 3 on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. And he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this first quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. On the counter, here's Williams. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Stafford. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Cup. Gets it up past the 10 with a nice move. Calling a gain of 6 on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
3rd and long, it's Stafford. He gets this into the hands of Cup once again. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be 4th down.
Brandon, a good idea there on 3rd down. Run a little clear out and hope you can get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stop him well short.
Here's Ethan Evans now. .44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Irving. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Second down, Mayfield. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards.
Well, I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield. Everyone trying to account for someone, but unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield, and he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now Mayfield. Over the middle to Evans. And he's going to be touched down, but he's got the first down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
On 1st and 10, here's Irving. And not really any daylight here to speak of. He takes it ahead for maybe a yard. That's all. Second down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Now a second down throw for Mayfield. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Evans. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 14. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll run the draw with Irving. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. The defense was dialed into the pass. They overlooked the draw play.
And how often do we talk about the oldies are still goodies? Because that draw play comes straight from Coach Paul Brown's playbook, going all the way back to the original Cleveland Browns.
On the ground with a tight end. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Keeft, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Bucs have taken the lead. Chase McLaughlin on for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. LA set to take over again on offense. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Now it's Stafford off the bootleg. Going to be taken in here by Nakua. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Kind of a dangerous throw there. He's off balance when he gets rid of it. But this is all about a quarterback knowing what he can get away with. And that time, it turns into a completion and a healthy gain as well.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. Some extra space following the display of power. Down just inside the 45. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
Here's a 2nd and 5. To throw is Stafford. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Levante David. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. Well, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
Following the interception, Mayfield. That's complete to Palmer. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. Flush to his right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up second and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And this is incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. Mayfield. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver trying to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield over the middle, complete. That's Evans. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and it'll be 2nd and a couple. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. From the 21, here's 2nd and 2. Mayfield looks to throw. His throw caught right around the 6. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. That puts him in excellent position. 1st and goal after a gain of 19.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
To throw, Mayfield. Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown. Cade Otton from a yard out as his guys are able to extend their lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
McLaughlin now to add the PAT. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. So that lines up a 7-play drive all told. And Cade Otton capped things off with a touchdown grab. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. L.A. readies for its next possession. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
That to the sideline and incomplete. Boy, they're going to say there's a receiver in the area. That was close to grounding, but it's 2nd down. Now it's Stafford. And his pass incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a 1st down.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Motion left, Kupp. Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 59 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. Obviously an important run to avoid the 3 and out on your own side of the field.
Shows a lot of faith in that offensive unit, doesn't it? That you want to run the ball in that situation, pick up the 1st down. Also helps out your defensive guys a little bit too. Allows them to get at least one more series of downs in order to get some rest.
1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Stafford's throw here hauled in by Kupp. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Second down and a yard. Back to throw. Stafford. That'll be caught. It's Kupp. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one covers 29 yards. 1st down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now a 1st down throw. Stafford. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. So now the Rams send out the field goal team here. This one from 35 yards away. And his kick is good. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this 1st half as the kick's away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And with only 9 seconds remaining, with not much time, we'll see how they play this. A bit of an opening there on the 1st down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcome in everyone to our downtown Orlando studios in this EA Sports Halftime Report. The Bucs were treated to a fine 1st half by their quarterback. That's Baker Mayfield. He had a touchdown pass in that 1st half, helping his guys to a halftime advantage.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the 2nd half. The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the 2nd half is underway. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin this third quarter. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when we decided not to throw it on first down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the first down yardage. But it's only second and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Here's Mayfield. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Bucs first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Baker going to give it to Irving. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and a couple. Mayfield off the play fake. And that's complete to Shepard. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 39. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
2nd and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They run out of the gun with Irving. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
2nd and 5. Once again, it's Irving. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run here with Irving. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. First down, Mayfield. Steps away to his left. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
The defense did its job of taking away a quick throw, but that's only half the battle because they've got to get to him before he can make a run for it. A little bit late containing him there, so he makes a nice gain out of a play that looked like it was in trouble.
Mayfield down. Now he'll escape to his left. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a first down.
As he came to the line of scrimmage, he knew he didn't need much to reset the chain, so when he saw the space he needed, no hesitation. He went to the marker and got his guys a first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Straight ahead, it's Irving. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They'll come up 2nd and 7. They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down.
And the passing game's been struggling a bit today, and that was the latest example. Haven't been getting much yardage out of it, and now on his back after the last play, he faces 3rd and long.
Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. 3rd and long for Mayfield. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
And his kick is indeed good. And that will extend their lead here to 17-6. Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback. Now the attention turns back to the Rams offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
Levante David in on the tackle.
Nice chunky yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. They'll fake it. Now Stafford. And that one complete downfield to Cup. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards the pickup there.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now a give up the middle to Williams. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Stafford. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
It's complete to Williams. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 34-yard line. Give them 12 yards on that one. It earns them a fresh set of downs.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point. And what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue. Not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off, but a nice game there for a first down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now the former Fresno State Bulldog, it's Ronnie Rivers. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Credit Yaya Diaby with a stop.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
2nd and 9. Here's Stafford. Throw right side, going to be caught by Higbee. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
Sometimes in the run game, you can make the argument that quickness beats size. And how about the example right here?
So on 4th down, Sean McVay going to send out the field goal unit. From the left hash, this from 46. They're not going to get it. They try to move the chains with a surprise, but it's a turnover on downs. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Buccaneers defense holds and they get the football back. Well, there's 2 sides here. I guess you could pinpoint and look at the offense and say, oh, man, what a disaster. Hey, the defense, though, they came through.
Preparation's the key to everything, and when you're on the defensive side of the ball and in special teams meetings, you prepare for plays like this, and in this case, they were actually able to win it.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. A 1st down throw for Mayfield. And this is Shepard on the catch. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd down and a yard. A run up the middle with Irving. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
And this is exactly what you're looking to do offensively. If you can start stringing some runs together like this, you'll keep churning out 1st downs, and that's going to put you in a great position to carry this one home.
Mayfield on 1st down. A quick pass here. He's got Shepard. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant, A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
This offense so far on third down, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. This is caught by McMillan. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down.
If this were baseball, we'd call this small ball. Instead of pushing it downfield, they throw a short pass trying to pick up the first down, but the defense rallies to the football and stops him short, bringing up a 4th down.
Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he's on to kick it away. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Now the Rams offense, they work their way back on the field. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. They begin the drive with Williams. 68 yards rushing for him now to this point.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you certainly got them guessing now. 2nd and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or did they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
This 2nd and 4. Now Stafford. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Mike Edwards picks it off. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. But here in the 4th quarter, defensively, you know that you're just going to blanket the field with defensive backs and say, okay, take your best shot. And that time, it's intercepted.
And we've often seen teams go into the prevent early, way too early, and sometimes they get too soft in their coverages, but not in this case. They understood the situation and played it with the proper aggression.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On the handoff, this is Irving. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Good push from the offensive line, and they've done well so far to build this lead. Now they've got to get things to the finish line, and that's a solid pickup there to begin the drive.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 4. Mayfield to throw it to Evans on the slant. And Evans will have a Bucs 1st down as he'll be brought down just outside the red zone. Mark him at the 21.
And the throw in the catch were just fine, but against zone coverage when you run a drag route, what you're hoping for is he makes the catch and makes someone miss, and they don't there. Very difficult route to run when everyone has their eyes back towards the quarterback and they're able to see the route develop.
Here's a handoff to Irving. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Mayfield now on 2nd down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Give him 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Boy, that one was well read defensively. And this is all about diagnosis as a safety and being decisive because he saw it setting up in front of him, able to knife through there and make the play.
3rd and 3. Throwing, Mayfield. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Buccaneers are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. Back to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And the sack leads to roughly a loss of 6, and it brings up second and goal.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on first and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. Another try after the first down sack. Mayfield. 5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's third and goal.
And there's a completion to the tight end, and look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Once you get into the red zone, space is at a premium for receivers to try and operate and shake themselves free. That one's incomplete.
Chase McLaughlin now for the field goal try. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the fourth.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist, but time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Now the Rams offense getting the football back. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team.
And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. Holding offense. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 77 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Second and 11 now. Now Stafford. Screen play set up for Williams. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. But Charles, they're trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they could afford to go without.
About the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
Pass complete there to Nakua. Well, certainly those are the types of mistakes they're trying to avoid as they attempt to protect this lead late in the game.
And let's face it, they're hoping that this one doesn't cost them in a significant way. Yeah, one guy committed a penalty, but now the entire defense has to pay the price and try and rise up and overcome it.
First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. But correct me if I'm wrong, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Stafford. And he almost had his second pick of the game. Probably should have. And he's frustrated as it falls incomplete.
Oh, this defense knows. Fourth quarter, they need to make a play. That one was ripe for the taking. Could have changed the complexion of the ball game, but it winds up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing is Stafford. He'll drop this down to Williams. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw and a good one.
And the Rams are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. Here we go, 1st and goal. Stafford now to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. It's up and good, a 7-point margin. It's 20-13 now. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it ends with Cooper Kupp on the receiving end of the touchdown pass. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. So out come the Bucs now. And this game not quite over yet, and we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on first down. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground with Irving, and he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll run. This is Irving. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Mayfield to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And even though he gets out of bounds to stop the clock, it's not going to matter. That first down going to be enough to write a finish to this one.
Now that's a big pickup right there, and so often we focus on how the quarterback's faking out play action. How about everyone being in on the deal and picking it up?
2nd and 3rd levels, you could see them trying to recover. They bit. Worked out offensively. And they will take a knee here. Second and 11 at the 41. A shotgun handoff here to Irving.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around a training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach, he's in big trouble.
Down to 1 knee goes Mayfield, and that's all she wrote. So fire the cannons. It's a victory here for Tampa Bay. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams, right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value. And when they show the film, they have to be careful not to give out too many kudos and kill their motivation going forward.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Bucs are winners here as we say so long from Tampa.